Hi, this is Tony here at Hempstead, North Carolina. Today I was going to show you a few upgrades I've done to my Jackson Big Tuna kayak. I love this kayak. It's 14 feet long. It's really stable. I am a pretty big fella and I have no problem standing up in this boat. I start with the anchoring system. First of all, I added an anchor trolley to my boat. Pretty simple. Pretty much everything I got from Lowe's. Got some paracord. Start here, go down. It rotates back and forth pretty simply. I use a stainless steel carabiner, and what I can do with that system, I can hook in my anchor line and then move my anchor line to where I change my anchor point. Obviously, just like you see on most of these boats, I can change my anchor point all the way to the front of the boat, or I can take my anchor point pretty much close to the back. Now, the way I do my anchor system is I use this bag right here. And so what this is like a deployment bag. So on my anchor, I have an end of the line bowline tied off to my anchor. On my anchor, I have just a safety clip, so if it gets hung up, you can apply enough pressure, break that, you'll pull from here and loosen it. So I either use an anchor or a stakeout pole. But either way, what I do is I have my line down in this bag and simply undo my line, throw my anchor out, hook this on my anchor, throw my anchor line out. Once I get my anchor set, bring it up through this hoop. I'll tie it around this little point right here a few times, and that holds me just perfectly. And then whatever I want to do, if I want to slide my anchor point up forward, my line is just deploying right out of this bag. And then as I bring my line back in, all I have to do, undo it, falls right back out of my anchor point, and then I just feed it back into the bag. I also, while I'm in the water, I found it kind of easy. If I keep it snap linked on, I can just actually throw it over the side of the boat. And it's really easy from my chair to feed my line right back in. And then I keep this float on it, so if I do need to cut rope, I can just unhook it right here with my snap link, chuck it off, and then come back and get it. So that's pretty much how I use my anchor line. I also use a stakeout pole that I made myself, and all I did was use 3/4 inch PVC pipe, and then I got a dowel to fit the inside of it, and it fits pretty snug down on the inside. My stakeout pole is 8 feet tall, and I got my GoPro mount on the end of it right there, and I simply lashed right here. I just lashed onto my pole, and then same thing, I have right here, I have an end of line bowline there that I can hook my anchor line to, so I can set my pole and then I can hook up to it. Or I could actually take and stick my stakeout pole right through the loop when I get it where I want it, stick it into the ground, and then anchor off that way. It works pretty well for me, and I also use this as a push pole, so it's really neat. This is probably some of the best money I've spent. Did this for probably about 12 bucks, maybe 15 bucks, somewhere in that neighborhood. All I did was fill the PVC pipe with dowel that fit pretty snugly in there, put a T-section on it with a couple caps, and then down on the end I actually had to let the wood stick out, whittle it to the end, and then use some JB weld, put JB weld on it, and it's really sturdy, works great. I really enjoy using that. So pretty simple anchoring system. This kayak really comes set up pretty well. I'm very happy with it. Made a little mount for my GoPro here, and the way this works, really simple. PVC pipe that's just going into my little milk crate. And all I did was I used a T. All I did was use a T here that's threaded. I used a 90 that's threaded, and so what that does is that allows me to move this, and it stays really well, allows it to move. So out of the T, I put a fitting that was threaded, and I actually used a female on one end and a male on the other. So as this rotates, it would spin the correct way. And then, so what I did to ensure that it doesn't move once I get it set to a point, I have these little safety pins. Take the safety pins out. You know the deal, Lisa knows it. Goes out. I can rotate this up and put my pins in the second position, so I can lock it up or I can lock it down. Either way, not too difficult. Put that through and it's locked into the up position. And obviously I would do the other one the same way. And then that puts my GoPro mount at the very top. What I like about this, it's easy to move. It can come down. You can move it all the way around here. I can bring it up to me. And what I did was I put the clip-on style GoPro mount, and I have one that faces this direction, and that works really well. When I hold it up, it points the GoPro straight down. And then so this is also threaded, so I can turn it and have a GoPro mount on this side, and that gets me the angles that I want. So really simple. I hope this helps somebody, give you some ideas. Love my Jackson kayak. You guys take care. Get out there and get you some fish.